awkward.
Telepathically, we will all be there. All right. So let's keep this going. I think we're doing a great job. Everybody's doing a great job. So our next comic, you've seen him at Gotham Comedy Club. Let's give it up for Ben Manics. Ben.
Yeah.
There's Ben. There he is.
Yeah. I'm Ben. I'm an actor and a comedian, which means my grip on reality was already tenuous before the pandemic even started. And also I'm really good at causing and diffusing tension. I always think the compliment, he's a comedian's comedian, is really funny, because I know it always comes from a good place, but I can never not hear it as just, oh yeah, that guy, he's the real clown's clown, because we have the first clowns for like the groups of people and the royalty and stuff, and they do a good enough job. But when all those clowns come together to, get drunk and do drugs as clowns are wont to do, then we get the clown's clown. We get the clown for the clowns, and he's funny in his own right. Sometimes he goes to honk his clown nose and he doesn't. He's real subversive like that. He has the flower that shoots the seltzer at people, but it just shoots a bullet and it kills you. Yeah, his clown car is just a 2006 Ford Fiesta. It's compact, but it's just not what you expect for a clown car. Is anybody here reading a lot during quarantine? Reading just a lot of depressing stuff for no reason whatsoever, just cause. I've been reading a lot of Edgar Allan Poe, personally. I think the funniest Edgar Allan Poe story, hands down, it's Cask of Amontillado. Because like imagine just being the other guy. You're just so blasted by the time you just arrive at your own party that when you're confronted by this goth clown who's you've obviously slighted, you're completely unfazed when he says that he's going to get a mutual friend of both of yours to taste some dope wine that he just got. Your first reaction is, no, this is my wine. I need to taste that wine. So you make this goth clown drag you into some abandoned catacombs of an abandoned castle. So to get drunk on what Google tells me is a medium dry sherry, which honestly doesn't really seem worth the effort, So while you two are wandering around, again, abandoned catacombs, which might I add, are just more confusing basements. This clown guy tells you that he's a Mason, and you're so gone, the only thing this could possibly mean is that he's a Freemason. Yeah, he's a member of the secret society that you're not supposed to tell anyone you're in. He's telling you that. Yeah. And by the time you actually find the wine, you're so fucked up, you can't even see 4 feet in front of you. So you're just clawing at the wall. And you're so desperate, you don't notice this dude chain your arm to the fucking wall. You don't notice he's building a wall behind you until he's 4 rows deep. How drunk do you have to be? I've never been that drunk. I don't think anyone's ever been that drunk. I like to give it a try, though. I mean, it seems like a fun time. I don't really drink that much. I try not to dip into my own stereotypes too much, but I think it's only fair that I let all of you know that I do smoke as much weed as you think I do from how I look and talk and act. Yeah, I smoke a lot of weed, but I think it's funny when I hear about different strains and how people talk about different strains of weed now, because it just reminds me of how people talk about wine. It's got hints of this, notes of that. It comes from this region of California. It's harvested at this time of year. It's been aged this long. There's this kind of aftertaste. This one's a blend. This one's pure. This one's dry. That one's wet. This one tastes fruity. That one's more nutty. It tastes woody. It tastes peppery. It's smoky. Spoilers, they all taste smoky. You're smoking weed. What's the mouthfeel? What's the minerality? What kind of barrel was this kept in? What's the pH level? Is it raisiny or is it more pruny? What was the microclimate this was grown in? Is it a masculine or a feminine strain? Has this been macerated? Is it green? Is it grassy? Is it flabby? Is it fleshy? Is it fortified? Is this a dessert weed? Has this been desuckered? Is it cloying? Maybe it's chewy or buttery or austere. I don't know, but the name is Chilean Sea Dank, and I, honest to God, cannot tell the difference between that and whatever mids are. I have zero standards when it comes to weed. I smoke because it's fun. because the cool kids do it, and sometimes it makes me make bad decisions, which is an idea that terrifies me otherwise. And I think that's all from me.
All right, let's
follow
give it
me-
up for Ben. Great job, Ben. Yay. Hey, let's give it up for the audience, too. We got a great audience out there. Listen, we can't really hear you.